Hey, does anybody remember that movie from the late 60s about the devil having a baby? It's more like a satanist cult Cosby a girl implant a baby in her and she's like the surrogate to the devil. Well, they have a prequel called Apartment 7A. It seems like the Satanist was like, oh, let's get this cool, sexy dancer to be the mother of the devil, right? And if it doesn't work, that's when we'll use Rosemary. That's plan B. So it's all about this dancer, and she does like this risky move and like breaks the shit out of her ankle. This was way back in the late 60s, too. You did that as an NFL player and everything, your career was done. Now that's almost like you only have like a year off. You know, and she's still out there auditioning, and her foot's so hurt, she has to soak it, and she has to pop a whole bunch of pills just to get through like a performance or audition. One of the producers invites her over for drinks. He sort of Cosby's her. She has these like weirdo dreams of like that sort of fucking thing coming at you, and devil's faces and all this shit. I don't know. If you're roofied, do you even have dreams or you just wake up? I don't know. I've never been roofied myself, but I think I heard stories or something. She doesn't really remember anything, or she just wakes up like, oh, I'm in this guy's bed and everything, and the guy's just like, well, you're drunk and probably don't remember much. So, you know, she's living her life. She got this new audition, this new role. Shit starts happening like alien things poking out of her belly. Something like a woman started looking at her vagina and it freaked her out. The devil like winked at her from inside her monstrous vagina. This old couple, who are supposed to be the couple from the very first Rosemary's Baby, sees like, oh, you were passed out in the street, so you want a place to live, and they're so nice, and they're like, here's a stuff for your baby. One of the nicest Satan couples you'd ever meet. So in essence, this is almost like a remake rather than like a prequel. I guess, like I said, that was their plan A, and plan B was actually Rosemary. She goes to a party near the end and all the same things, like got drugged, and then they go to a party and they're like, oh, well, there you go, dude. We're having like a baby shower for the little devil baby. Dude, the trend in 2024 is to have a devil baby. Like Sydney Sweeney had a devil baby, and the first Omen also had a devil baby. Devil babies are so hot right now. I guess she sort of acknowledged it and went, alright, I'm gonna do like a weird sexy dance all over the place, and then I'm not gonna give you guys the satisfaction. I can't say it, but I think the devil might have shoved her out of the window. She fell to the concrete. And they sort of showed that a little bit in the very first, like, Rosemary's Baby. That's why this prequel exists, like, 50 years later. Boo! Man, dude, that Volkswagen took a bump. They do not build them like that anymore. The roof didn't even cave in. Just left a good-sized dent in it. The Satanists don't give up that easy either. They just go, well, that was our main girl. She sort of ended the plans with that pregnancy. But let's move on and let's just do that same thing to Rosemary. And there you go. If you saw the first Rosemary's Baby, you pretty much saw this movie too. So it's not like, oh man, I can't wait to see what happens in the next one. No, we just saw what happens. But the other time, actually comes to term.